of two numbers is 23. That is x plus y equals 23. One of them, pick a letter. What do you want to use? X is equals 7 more than the other. So it's going to be plus 7 more than the other, which is y. Now, is that set up for elimination or substitution? Substitution. So circle the x because it's by itself.
Is this what we did before by word problem?
Yeah. Circle the same variable in the other equation. Now I'm going to rewrite this top equation, dropping out the x plus y equals 23. Okay, now what goes in the place of x? Y plus 7. So I'm going to fill in y plus 7. So 2y plus 7 is 23. What is 23 minus 7? 16. 2y is 16. So y is 8. Now it asks us to find the larger number. Is 8 the larger number of 2 that add to 23? No. So I'm going to take the 8, plug it into set right here. 8 plus 7 is 15, so x is 15. So you go over to 1 down and you put the number 15. Okay, number 3. The difference between two numbers is 80. What do I write?
80.
I like x minus y equal 80. You could put 80 equals, but I just like it better that way. These 3 times these smaller. Now look at x and y. Which one is smaller? Y. Because why? Because it's the minus and 80 is positive. That means y has to be the smaller one. Okay, so the smaller, 3 times the smaller, 3 times the smaller, minus 2 is the larger. Which one's the larger? X. Now, is that set up for substitution or elimination? Substitution. Circle the x, circle the x. I'm going to drop out the x. Minus y equals 80. No. Then you take in the 3y minus 2. I don't have to distribute anything because there's nothing in front. So I can just drop these parentheses. 3y take away y is 2y minus 2. Add 2 to each side. Divide by 2, and y is 41. Okay, now find the larger number. Which one's going to be larger between 41 and 80, the sum of two things that add up to 80? What? How did I get 41? 2 goes into 82. Oh, it's the difference between the two. Okay, so then I have to take the y is 41. I think I'm going to plug it right here. So 3 times 41, take away 2. And what is that? So x is 121. So I go to 3 down. The 1 is already done for you, 121. Number 4, the sum of two numbers is 64. What do they add up to? What adds up to? X plus y is 64. Okay, the difference is 16. X minus y is 16. Now, you cannot use the 64 and the 16 twice, only one time. Now, is this elimination or substitution? Elimination. Look at the y's. The y's cancel. So 2x equals 80. Divide by 2, x is 40. A really common mistake is to take those two x's and add them up to get 1x. Just remember, x and x is 2x. X is 40. Which one's larger? Y is 24. Okay, if you take the 40 and plug it in up here, 40 plus 24 is 64. So which is the larger number? 40. So 4 down, we're going to put 40. Number 6, the sum of two numbers is 226. X plus Y equals 226. The difference is 200. X minus equal 200, which cancels. So 2x equals 426. Divide by 2. And I get 213. Well, I need to find the larger number. Which is larger? I think 213 is going to be larger. So 6 down, I fill in 2, 1, 3. The difference between two numbers is 5. X minus Y equals what? 5. Okay. The larger is, so I'm going to put X equals, that's the larger is 6 less than, so you do minus 6, and then what goes in front of that? 2y. Substitution or elimination? Substitution. Circle the x's. So I'm going to drop out the x. Blank minus y equals 5. In the blank is 2y minus 6. There's nothing to distribute, so I can just drop my parentheses. 2y take away is y. Minus 6 equals 5. Y equals 11. Is that the larger number? Okay, so I've got to take the 11, plug it back in. I think this one's the easier one. So x is going to equal 22 minus 6. What is 22 minus 6? 16. Just checking to see if y'all are paying attention. The larger number is 16. So at 8, going down 16. Okay, so on number 10, perimeter is 2L plus 2W equals 160. Now, you could use X and Y, but then you wouldn't know which was the length and which was the width. The length is L equals 30 more than the width. What goes first, the 30 or the width?
What's the problem?
30.
We're doing number 10. 30 more than the width. 30 more than the width. Find the length. The width. Is this substitution or elimination? Substitution. So I'm going to substitute in for the L. 2 blank plus W equals 160. In the blank, we're going to fill in W plus 30. Since there's a 2 in front, I do have to distribute 2W plus 60 plus 2W 160. 2 and 2 is 4W. Move the 60 over. So 4W equals 100. Well, isn't that nice? W is 25. Now I have to find the width. Oh, it is the width. Isn't W the width? So the answer is 25.